How come I wasn't warned that you'll be bringing some homeless-looking city boy to dinner tonight?
Mom, that's not just any homeless-looking boy. That's my boyfriend, Bryce.
I don't care if he's your boyfriend. Did you see his hair and the state of his clothes? Sherwin would have a fit if he saw him.
I'm pretty sure that it's just you and not Dad who share those sentiments, Mom. And besides, Bryce was so kind to you.
Sure, he probably wants to free ride on our family's money.
He's perfectly fine making his own living.
Oh, tell me, what does the high school dropout do for a living?
Mom!
What? I'm referring to him for what he is.
What's wrong with you? Bryce was nothing short of a gentleman tonight and you refer to him this way.
The truth hurts, darling.
He's a good man.
Of course, he's a good man in your eyes. He wants your money. He wants the family's connections.
Mom, not everyone is after our money.
What would a boy like that want with a girl like you?
As hard as it is for you to believe, loves actually still exist, Mom.
What does a young, sheltered, rich girl like you know about love? Does your father know about this tomfoolery of yours?
He doesn't know yet, but I'm sure that unlike you, he will be more than supportive.
You don't know that for sure.
Oh, trust me. I know. He's a good man, and the first thing I will do once he gets back from his trip is to introduce Bryce.
What the hell are you thinking, Bianca? Your dad, an honorable man and the single most important person in the town of Rosewood, meeting a nobody like that trash Bryce? Come on, B. I raised you better than that.
You? Raising me? With all due respect, but I don't think so, Mom. My childhood was characterized by an absent mom and a loving and a caring but busy dad.
How dare you, you little shit, after everything I've done for you.
Done for me? Mom, everything you've done for yourself and yourself alone. Remember when I was 12 and I had my first formal recital? Dad was away on a trip and tried so hard to reschedule his meetings just so he could watch me. You, on the other hand, was in Rosewood but did not show because you rather go to your hair appointment than watch your only daughter perform for her biggest show yet.
You cannot possibly hold that against me. That was over 10 years ago.
Sure, maybe it is unfair that I'm bringing that up, but point is, can't you be supportive with my life for once?
Not when you're bringing trash like Bryce to my home. My home that I've worked so hard to build over the years. A great name can only take you so far. You need to constantly build your reputation too, enough than that for this family.
Reputation over your daughter's happiness? How selfish of you.
I do what I have to do to keep this family afloat. My decision is final. You're not dating that piece of garbage. Find a man from a decent family and maybe then I'll give you my blessing.
You won't believe the stunt that Mom pulled tonight at dinner.
Oh no, what did our great mother do?
She invited me for dinner, sounded really cordial and cheerful.
That's a first.
Right? So I decided to give it a go, although I still can't come to terms with how she spoke about Bryce.
One thing about Mom is that she doesn't change her opinions that easily.
Exactly. I should have known. I was deceived so easily.
It was a trap, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Mom really is one of a kind.
Yup, in the worst way possible.
What did she do?
It was family dinner disguised as a date for me and Logan Teller.
Oh, the jackets who play hockey?
Tate Teller's son? Exactly. He was there and his mom was there too, Benj. Mom then escorted Mrs. Teller away, leaving me alone with Logan. It was atrocious.
Did that asshole do anything to you? You want me to go and beat him up?
Ben, calm down. He didn't. He wasn't there. But he clearly was more interested in me than I was in him. I think he genuinely enjoyed our time together.
How was he like?
Your typical slightly arrogant Napo baby.
He certainly looks the role.
Yup, not interested in him at all, and Mom just aggravated things because she kept butting in and hinting that I wanted to get married.
That's annoying.
right? I just wanted to disappear then and there.
Did you tell him that you were in a relationship?
As a matter of fact, I did.
And how did he take it?
He didn't take it at all. He said it would just make the quest to get me even more thrilling, and Mom happily cheered.
She's setting you up, B.
I know, this is terrible and a great disrespect to my boyfriend.
How did Bryce react?
He was devastated, of course. He was so kind to Mom, Ben. You saw it yourself how genuine of a person he is.
I sure did. He deserved better than this.
He's actually going to try to talk to Mom this afternoon and see if he could get in her good graces.
Uh-oh, good luck with that.
So?
I wish I had good news to tell you, B.
What on earth happened? I thought you wanted to set things straight with Mom.
I do, but she's not interested in hearing what I have to say at all. Long story short, it ended with her calling me a useless and poor prick.
Bryce, I'm so sorry. I never thought she'd say that straight to your face. I swear she's usually better than this. Even for the evil soul she is, this is an all-time low.
Yeah, she's probably better to your people.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's not your fault that your mother wants someone better for you. Someone who can equal your family status. Someone who can provide for you the way your father has provided for you all your life.
You're perfectly fine for me, Bryce. I don't want anyone else.
You see that now, B, but how do you think it will be like 10 years from now, huh? When we're building our own home, having children and all. At the end of the day, your family will still despise me. Your mom, she hates me to the core.
It's you and me in the relationship, Bryce. My mom is out of the equation, and for the record, my family doesn't hate you, okay? My brother enjoyed your company. I'm sure my dad will too when he comes home.
Oh wow, Benjamin enjoyed my company?
Yes, he surely did. That's why I hope you can stop overthinking this. It'll be alright, okay?
I hope so.
I promise. What are these flowers for? What has gone into you? Nonetheless, I adore them.
I didn't send those?
What? Then who did?
I think you and I both know the answer.
I heard you got a beautiful flower arrangement and a bunch of goods delivered to you from Logan Taylor. What a boy he is. So charming and thoughtful, isn't he?
He'd be more charming and thoughtful if he actually sent them to someone who is single enough to appreciate them.
Logan Taylor is right in front of your very eyes, and you're going to miss this chance of a lifetime for some low-life, scummy electrician who isn't even from this town.
At least he's making his own living and not writing off someone else's money.
He'll soon be writing off your money. Wait and see.
Oh, is that what you did with Dad? And now you're leeching off every penny he has?
How dare you?
Did I lie though? You're so spiteful of Bryce because he's working class, but you fail to look at yourself. You're projecting everything you are onto him. But you hate him because deep down, you know he's much better than you. At least he works.
Dirty work. And a city boy. I'm disgusted. I raised you better than this.
Yeah, you raised me to latch onto the first rich man I see so you can try to use his family fortune to further Dad's political campaigns.
You're an insufferable child. You really don't see what is wrong with marrying into poverty, do you?
I don't care. I love Bryce to bits and I'll fight for him.
Sure. Go ahead and run off to the city with that scum, and sooner or later, you'd have lost your manner and start behaving like a low-life too.
I'd rather be a low-life city dweller with Bryce than be chained to you and this damn town for the rest of my life.
Your boyfriend got someone pregnant.
Who is this?
Never mind who I am. Focus on what's important. Bryce got someone else pregnant.
What? Bryce would never do that, and besides, he's always home now. He even prefers to be here in the suburb because I'm here.
Looks familiar?
Oh my god, is that Penelope?
Yes, your very own cousin with your poor as shit Prince Charming. Beware of who you entrust your heart to. Not everything is what it seems.
Bryce could never do that to me.
The evidence is right in front of you, hun.
The photo of your boyfriend and Penelope was sent to me too. Poor girl. I warned you, didn't I?
You did this! You set them up!
Do you hear yourself, Bianca? You're a smart woman, but when it comes to that boy Bryce, you sure as hell are dumb.
I won't be surprised if you're behind that unknown number. It seems like something you would do.
Don't accuse me because you're in denial, child. I only want what's good for you. In fact, I'm ready to message Logan Teller right now and tell him you're very much single.
That's not happening.
And why the hell not? You'll continue being that despondent boyfriend of yours while he cheats on you with your cousin?
This isn't him. I know Bryce and I know for a fact that he could never do such thing.
The photo says otherwise. You're in denial that I was right and you were wrong.
Bryce loves me way too much to do that. You may be used to fake gestures, convenient marriages, and unhappy dynamics, but not us.
I warned you.
Hi, my dear cousin. Hey, Penelope. I was just going to ask to talk to you this weekend.
Girl, me too. I have some news I need to deliver.
What now?
You first, sweetie. Mine aren't the best news.
A few days ago, I received an unknown tip that you may be sleeping with my boyfriend. It came with a photo that looks so realistic, it's almost scary. But I spoke to Bryce and we cleared that up. I'm sorry you got dragged into this.
Hun, that's actually why I'm coming to you.
What for?
I'm pregnant and it's Bryce's son.
What? That can't possibly be true.
Are you calling me a liar? Look, I didn't even know that he had a girlfriend, much less than you. I was deceived just as much as you.
You whore! You disgust me. You want him, don't you? That's why you're going to great extent to ruin a relationship so you can have him for yourself.
How dare you accuse me of such thing? I never did that to you on purpose.
Oh wow, did my mom put you through this? I must say, it's very well rehearsed.
Believe it or not, I'm actually pregnant with Bryce's child. That's only just start of my wretch, you bitch.
You are a total embarrassment. I had investors visiting my office today and your small brain thought it was the perfect time to barge in uninvited?
That's what you get for belittling my relationship with Bryce and for taking him away from me.
You're delusional. Bryce wants nothing to do with you. Quit embarrassing yourself.
The only person who gets embarrassed today was you. Oh, and that look on your investors' and employees' faces when I said that your CEO is dating some scumbag from the city?
I'm not even humiliated by that. I'm proud to be dating Bryce and I'll show him off to the world regardless of his background. What I'm embarrassed by is you.
Well, you should be embarrassed because you're getting cheated on.
No, I'm not.
Then I guess between the two of us, you're the delusional one. I need your help, Ben.
Anything, B? What did Mom do now?
Well, I think she sent Penelope to play her little game.
Our annoying cousin Penelope? What does she do?
Yup, her. I think Mom put her into this, but basically I got an anonymous tip implying that Bryce slept with Penelope. They even sent me a photo and all.
Oh wow, what did Penelope say about it?
She insisted on it. She stood her ground. I knew it from the very first night they met. She was eyeing Bryce.
I didn't think Penelope was that dumb to get entangled into this mess Mom created.
Yeah, she even made a scene at work today.
She came to your office?
Oh hell yeah, she did. She started spewing out lies, accusing me of stealing her so-called boyfriend, and subsequently calling him all sorts of names and insisting that I was attracted to some low-life druggie from the city.
Unbelievable! What were the people's reaction?
They were aghast to say the least, but I recovered quickly and handled it gracefully. Still embarrassing though.
You want me to go talk to Penelope?
No, Ben, it's no use since she's clearly on Mom's side and she's into this whole scheme. What I need is your investigative skills and help me prove that this was all Mom's doing.
On it, B. So I remember that Mom asked me to visit this photography shop downtown last month for some errands of hers.
Let me guess, she used the same shop to fake the photos?
Yeah, the shop owner thought I was going there on her behalf. She didn't cover her tracks very well, did she? She did got the photos of Penelope and Bryce edited.
Goodness, she's insane! She really goes any length to further her agenda, huh?
Oh, sure she does. She really wants Bryce out of the picture.
I'm not even surprised. The way she has treated him from the very start, she really wants him gone.
What are you going to do now?
Confront that bitch of a mother that we have. You'll never see me ever again, and today you have lost a daughter.
Oh, I don't have a daughter like you. A self-centered, disobedient girl for a daughter? Not a chance.
How can you disown me like that? All for your selfish agenda. You don't get to call me selfish after everything you've said and done to me.
I only ever want what's best for you.
Oh, is that what you call it? Tough love? So that's why you ended up kicking me out of the doorstep and for screaming at me in front of the neighbors? Because you love me?
You were asking for it. You came to this house accusing me of falsifying those images.
Because you did. You are trying to ruin my relationship.
So what if I am? Sooner or later that boy Bryce is going to screw up and you'll be thanking me for saving you from the heartache.
You genuinely think you're doing me a favor? You not only shame me in person, but you're also doing it on social media.
Are you referring to my shade post on Facebook, referring to you as a traitor and to your boyfriend as a gold digger?
Exactly! How can you do that? After every sick move you've tried, you're now turning the narrative? What kind of mother are you?
I am a mother trying to discipline her stubborn child. I will do everything it takes to teach you a lesson. Maybe after being shamed to bits, you'll finally come to your senses and realize that boys like Logan Taylor are your crowd. Maybe then you'll disassociate yourself from the city scum of a boyfriend of yours.
You're unbelievable. I can't believe you did this to me. You're ruining my life.
I'm not done yet, honey. You wanted tough love, I'll give you tough love.
B, I have bad news.
What is it?
I got fired. My boss said they were laying off people, but I don't see anyone else getting sacked.
You reckon my mom did this?
I hate to speak ill of your mom, B. She's still your mom after all, but the circumstances are just so unbelievably shady.
Aren't you like the best electrician there? Why would they suddenly fire you and not the lazy workers there?
Right, that's what I was thinking.
It's going to be alright, Bryce. We'll be fine.
I hate to prove her right. She already thinks I'm a scum. Being jobless won't help at all.
I don't care about her opinion. What's important is we're together.
I love you, B.
And I love you.
B, there's an emergency. Bryce.
Oh my god, what happened?
He's in jail.
In jail? For what? Where are you? I'm heading there.
In my office. Police were pretty much after his ass, B. Arrested him as soon as he stepped out of my office premises.
For what? God, is this Mom's doing?
Probably. They insisted that the car Bryce was driving is stolen and they found evidences inside.
Mom is really relentless. That car was her old car that she gave to me, remember? She set us up once again.
This is getting ridiculous. I feel so bad for Bryce. Man is innocent and has to go through all this crap.
Oh god, this is all my doing.
It's not you, B. It's Mom's crazy ass. Well, hurry then and let's bail him out. I'll see you at the police station.
Thanks for today, Ben. You really are the best sibling in the world. Thanks for being there for me and Bryce and for looking out for Bryce.
I told you, right? I got your back always, and if Bryce makes you happy, then I'll support you every step of the way.
Thanks again, Ben. This means so much.
I got you, sis. Done visiting Grandpa?
Yep, I brought Bryce with me so Grandpa can also feel his presence.
I wish Grandpa would finally wake up so he could fix this mess of a family we have.
Honestly, it isn't all that messy. It's Mom who's making it messy.
What do you think Dad will say? I wish he'd get back sooner too.
Right? I wonder if he'll berate Mom for all the mess she's made.
I think he and Grandpa will, if they were here.
Until then, I hope Mom leaves us alone.
I highly doubt it, but here's to hoping.
Thanks for giving Bryce the bartender job at your club, by the way. It means a lot.
Sure, I feel bad for the kid. It seems genuine and hardworking and simply got into this mess and now he's jobless.
Yeah, I think Mom sabotaged his job as an electrician. What a pity because he genuinely liked doing that.
He's fine now. He'll be fine my club. Aren't you threatened by your man working in a bar? He's surrounded by plenty of beautiful ladies you've got nothing against.
Really? You're doing this again?
I've never left.
I'm not threatened by the ladies surrounding Bryce. I know he's an upright man who cannot do me wrong.
You sure about that? Are you wondering why he's taking home more money than usual lately?
He's been doing overtime shifts, that's why.
Or has he been flirting with the filthy rich customers at the bar and even doing overtime in their bets to make some bank?
He's not that kind of person.
Are you sure? Why do these photos say otherwise?
Stop trying to ruin my relationship. It's not working.
Oh, I think it is indeed working actually. You seem to be questioning where his loyalties lie now, aren't you?
Mom, you were right all along. Oh, honey, what happened? I caught Bryce with a client today. They were flirting for a while and before she left, he kissed her on the cheek. Earlier this week, I also received photos of him filling up a woman up on her thighs and her chest.
Trash. That's what he is. How dare he cheat on you? He's so out of your league and he's lucky you gave him a chance.
I'm sorry for defying you, Mom. You were right about him all the time.
It's okay, darling. Everything will be fine. You are better off without him.
I can't believe it.
That's really how life works, I suppose. How sad. He's probably done with you because you no longer have mommy and daddy's money.
You think that's it?
Oh yes, I believe so. Men like him really have no business with women of your caliber. He only wanted money.
If that's the case, I'm glad he's out of the equation.
I'm happy he is because now we can work on getting you that coveted date with Logan.
B, what the hell happened to you and Bryce? He came to work looking like absolute crap today.
We broke up.
Yeah, I figured, but why on earth, B? You were beautiful together. You're perfect together.
I don't think he's been faithful to me, Ben.
And what is your source, if I may ask? The unknown number that keeps messaging you and trying to ruin a relationship?
Yeah, and my very own eyes. I saw him kissing a client on the cheek and flirting relentlessly with her.
That's it.
Well, on top of the photos of her filling up a client on her thigh and chest, then yeah, that's it.
What? Was this still in Club 99?
Yeah, where else? But who knows what he might be doing behind my back.
Send me the photos and let me assess for myself if they're edited. Oh, B, you got it all twisted. This is ridiculous.
What? You can see it for yourself there. He's clearly not been as loyal as I imagine. Sure, he may not have any deep-rooted affairs, but explain this.
I can explain it actually, because I was there the night they were taken.
What?
These are real photos, but it's not because he's filling her up or whatever. It's because he had accidentally spilled drink on her and it's just common courtesy for our veterans to help them out. It doesn't mean anything.
What?
Please, B, listen to me. I wanted nothing but you to be happy, right? And you really think Bryce will cheat on you in the club that your brother owns? Oh please, I'll be the first in line to beat him up if that ever happens.
Ben, thank you.
B, don't thank me yet. Get back to your man and set things straight, for goodness sake.
I will.
You won't believe what I found.
Oh God, not another problem.
No, in fact, I think it's a solution.
What is it, Ben?
Mom has been doing plenty of dirty dealings, not just related to you. I guess we already knew she was behind the unknown number texting you all this time and the fake photo shit someone edited before.
What else was she up to?
She's been cheating on Dad with multiple men. I retrieved their text history when I was trying to track the unknown number calling you.
Poor Dad. He's the most hardworking and loving man out there, and yet Veronica does him dirty like this?
When he finally gets back from his trip and work dies down a bit, I'm exposing her.
I'm with you. Dad deserves better.
I heard about your grandfather. I'm sorry for your loss, sweetheart.
You don't get to sweetheart me now, Veronica. You're not my mom and my ass anymore.
Benjamin put you to this, didn't he?
Did he poison your mind with lies about my affairs too? Isn't it true though? No point denying now.
It may be true, but I will not stop at nothing to clean my name.
You're hurting Dad. Stop this nonsense at once.
I don't care. I get what I want.
You're unbelievably selfish.
I suppose you got that trait from me, didn't you? Now, why don't you be a darling and share the sum of your inheritance with your poor mother?
So that's why you wanted to contact me. Not to ask how Ben and I are doing after losing our grandfather, but to ask for money.
Darling, of course not.
Yes, you've always been money-faced, and this just proves it further. You don't love me, you love the money that comes with me.
Please, darling, I do love you. Everything I've done is out of love. In fact, I'll be apologizing to Bryce for all our misunderstandings.
Much like torturing my boyfriend, trying to ruin my relationship, throwing a verbal abuse at me? Is that what you call out of love?
You've been too blunt-sided to see it, but I love you and your brother a lot. Please don't do this to me.
No, I'm done with your endless manipulation. I finally see you for the liar you really are, and I'm done. Once Dad gets back, we will be telling him of your lies.
Please, Bianca, don't do this.
No, you don't get to switch up when it's convenient for you. We're done. From today onwards, you should get out of our life. A few days after grandfather's death, Dad finally came home from his state visit, which were mandatory for him, seeing as he was the newly elected mayor of Rosewood. As soon as we finished grieving for Grandpa, Benjamin and I finally exposed Veronica. Dad was not so surprised, seeing as he knew what a heartless and self-centered woman he married. He was enraged by Veronica's constant sabotage of my relationship with Bryce. He welcomed Bryce with open arms and even offered to give him a better job and education. As soon as he could, Dad divorced Veronica, and he is much happier this way, away from her manipulation, her cheating, and her endless narcissism. For me and Bryce, we were happier than ever. He finally moved to Rosewood, where he was hoping to continue his education so he could get a degree while working part-time. With the massive inheritance that I received from my grandfather, I worked on expanding my business in hopes of making him and my dad proud. Benjamin and Bryce have been my biggest supporter in my pursuit of success in my business. As much as Dad wanted to sue Veronica, his kind heart just could not, despite all the misery she had caused him and our family. He let her run away to a faraway state with the threat that if she ever comes back to Rosewood, he will personally see to it that she rots in prison.
Hey, you old geezer. What's up?
Oh, it's you, Addison. What do you want? And what's up with this rudeness? I raised you, you know. That's no way to speak to me. You need to show me some respect.
Oh, stop it. What's it to ya? No need to go bossing people around. And sure, you raised me. but it's because you're a pedophile, right? I'm sure you're just into little girls or something. Ew.
What the heck are you talking about? That's just disgusting. Stop saying things like that.
Anyways, I just wanted to tell you that I'm actually getting married soon.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Isn't this some pretty big news? You have to tell me these things. Heck, I didn't even know you were dating anyone. I'm really shocked that you would wait until the last minute to tell me about this.
There's no need for you to know. I don't need you getting jealous and causing me trouble. Now don't go making trouble now that you know I'm taken.
Oh geez, jealous? What is with you? It isn't nice calling me a pedophile and whatever. This is just inappropriate and ridiculous, so please just stop. After my brother and his wife passed away in the accident, I've been taking care of you like my own child. I've done a lot for you, so calling me a pedophile is too much. It's really rude and unnecessary.
Well, it is the truth. So I don't get why you're getting all offended. And frankly, I'm really grossed out by you. And I would like to ask you to just get out of my life now that I'm getting married.
Get out of your life? Why now?
Now that I'm getting married, I don't need you in my life. There's no reason to have you stick around. Don't ever contact me again. You might have been my legal guardian before, but I won't let you act like you have authority over me any longer. To put it simply, I'm cutting you out of my life.
Now, that's really messed up. Why would you just cut me off out of the blue like this? And the timing of it all? You're getting married and you want nothing to do with me anymore? Just tell me, what kind of person are you marrying? I'm worried about you. Please, let me meet him at least once.
Now, why would I do that? There's no way I'll let that happen. You're an embarrassment. I don't want my fiancé to be turned off after meeting you.
What? Turned off? What is there to be turned off by? I've raised you for 10 years, ever since you were 10 years old. You've been like a daughter to me, and I'm sure you thought of me as your dad. Why start acting like this towards me now? This is completely unacceptable.
I don't need you anymore. My fiancé will be taking care of me now. You're just a useless and disgusting pedophile. Don't make me repeat myself. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Okay, what is with this pedophile business? When have I ever looked at you in that way? Where are you getting these ideas?
Come on now. You haven't had a girlfriend in years. You barely made any effort to meet someone new. It's because you were after me all that time. That's why you treated me so well, right?
Of course, I have to treat you well. You are practically family. I owe it to my brother to raise you the way he would have wanted to.
Why didn't you just put me up for adoption? That would have been much better.
You're the one who was crying and begging me not to do that. And my brother would have wanted me to take care of you. He even asked me to look after you if something were to happen to him.
You're just a pedophile and you know it. That's why you didn't give me away.
This has got to stop. Is something wrong? Like, seriously? I'm worried at this point. You are making absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Whatever. You just creeped me out, and there's nothing else I can say. So I told my fiancé I grew up in foster care, that I don't have any family. You're non-existent, and I'd like it to stay that way.
If you can't even tell your fiancé about your true family situation, are you sure you should be marrying him? You need to be able to trust this guy before deciding to spend the rest of your life with him. How long have you been dating him anyways?
Like maybe 2 months or so?
2 months? That's it? Are you sure you want to marry someone you barely even know? 2 months is not enough time to really know someone's true colors.
Of course I'm going to marry him. There's nothing wrong with getting married now. We can just get to know each other more after we get married. You're just getting all jealous. Stop it, you pedophile. You're going to be a stranger to me from now on anyways. You don't really have a say about anything I decide.
I can't believe you. Of course, I would say these things as someone who raised you. It would be weird if I wasn't worried. If you're going to keep treating me this way, then just forget it.
I don't need any pedophiles in my life. I'm cutting you out of my life. Just give up on your feelings for me, okay?
I don't know if this is just some sick joke or you're actually serious, but you've taken it way too far. You're just embarrassing yourself at this point. It's really cringy.
Cringy? I mean, you should be the one embarrassed. Falling in love with a minor? Like, ew. That's gross. You've been a real nuisance, you know?
I've only thought of you as my niece. Nothing more, nothing less. But since it's what you want, I'll just consider you a stranger from now on.
Please do. Take me out of my misery already. Thinking about it makes me want to throw up. The fact that you kept pining after me all these years? What a creep.
Man, I'm really tired. Just say whatever you want. I can't handle this anymore. It's too much. Just live your life the way you want. You're an adult now, so I don't have to be responsible for you anymore. Although I looked after you all these years. If you want to cut me off, Addison, I won't stop you.
What? Acting like the tough guy who has it all together now? I know you're probably fighting back tears at this point, but honestly, all I care about is my parents' insurance money. Hand it over.
Insurance money? What insurance money?
My boyfriend explained everything to me. My jaw literally dropped when I heard the amount of money you got from my parents' accident. I didn't even get a single penny. And worse, I didn't even hear a single word about it. So that's what you were after, huh?
What are you saying I was after the money? Are you seriously suggesting that?
You just looked after me because you knew you would be able to get rich from it.
You really think that's true? You think I would use my own brother's accident to get money?
That, or you're a pedophile. I'm positive that it's one or the other.
Man, you're really something. You have to be pretty delusional to believe that these things are true. Do you like painting yourself as a victim or something?
Ugh, just spare me and give me the money. Hand over the money and just get lost. There's nothing else I need from you. I can't believe some guy who can't even find a girlfriend raised me. Just thinking about the fact that I had to live around a pedophile is terrifying enough. What a nightmare.
Enough. I get the point. I'll do as you say, okay? I don't need to hear these accusations any longer. If you want to end our relationship, that's what we'll do.
It took a while, but you finally understood how disgusting you are. You shouldn't have adopted your niece when you're not even married. What a pedophile. I'll be cutting you out of my life. So just make sure to send me my dad's insurance money.
Oh yeah, also, you'll deal with the debt too, right?
What debt?
Well, then you don't have to keep talking to me now that things are settled. You're an adult now, and you can take care of things on your own. I already paid for your university tuition as well. Just make sure you graduate, alright? I guess this is goodbye then.
Just wait a second. What did you mean by debt? Don't just leave without explaining.
There's something important that I never got the chance to tell you about. But it's about the accident. It actually happened because of your parents. They were at fault.
What do you mean?
I know they were the ones that passed away. But because of their mistake, the person they hit got critically injured. Although he's alive, he can't walk anymore. I ended up having to pay compensation money in installments ever since the accident.
I don't get it. Wasn't it just a simple accident? What was the mistake? I'm really not understanding the situation.
It was an accident, but it all happened because your parents were being irresponsible. They were drunk driving. What a stupid thing that they did.
No way. They were drunk driving? Even so, don't talk about my parents like that.
Why do you think I didn't say anything this whole time?
I'm sure they at least had life insurance, right? You should have gotten that money even under those circumstances. Just give me that.
Even after getting the life insurance money, I still owed roughly $200,000.
200,000?
Taking care of the debt was already hard enough. I was worrying about money all the time and was living paycheck to paycheck. And then there was you. Even with all the financial hardship, I still was determined to take care of you like my own child. Now, is it easier to understand why I didn't have the capacity to go out and look for a partner? I was already at my wit's end trying to sort out my own life.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know any of this until now. I had no clue at all.
Well, now you know. Anyways, it's your turn to take on the debt. Make sure you pay everything back. It's your responsibility now. I won't be helping you out so ever, especially financially. so you are on your own as of now.
What are you saying? I have to pay everything back? How do you expect me to do that?
Yep, just think of a way. There's a lot left, so I'm sure it'll keep you busy for a long time. Ever since you became a legal adult, I was planning to tell you about everything sooner or later. Didn't think it would happen so early on. Not to mention like this, but it is what it is.
I didn't know.
I even paid for your university fees all this time. Do you know how hard it was for me to continue to keep doing that? But now, I don't really have any responsibility over you anymore. You're an adult, right? I don't want to break my back for someone who keeps calling me a pedophile. Even though I did care about you a lot, I have my limits.
Wait, are you seriously implying that you'll leave me alone to deal with all this? Don't tell me you're serious.
Well, I have no idea what you were trying to do by cutting me off. I know you haven't been going to school for the past 6 months. I got a voicemail from the school since I'm your emergency contact.
They did? I mean, it's true, but...
It's all good, right? Now that your fiancé will be taking care of all your financial expenses, there's nothing for you to worry about anymore. Just quit school with no accomplishments to your name. No job experience, nothing. I don't want to think about what would happen if that guy just happens to feel like abandoning you out of the blue one day. Well, I guess that won't happen. He's such a great guy, right? So great. You wanted to marry him 2 months after meeting him? Must be quite the catch.
I just met him on Tinder. Not that special, honestly.
But you wanted to marry him, right? That's pretty special if you ask me. I really wanted to make sure you didn't make a big mistake as your legal guardian and all. I mean, you don't even have anything to fall back on if something went wrong. It's none of my business though. I'll be nobody to you soon, right?
What am I supposed to do now? There's no way I can handle all of this by myself. Are you saying you're not going to pay my tuition anymore? Please tell me you're joking.
Why would I waste all of that money when you don't even study, let alone go to class? I've been sacrificing so much for you and for nothing at that. And sorry to say, but I'm not some doormat you can use even after you've kicked me out of your life. You think I'm just going to give you free money after all this? I had an obligation to look after you because of a promise I made to my brother. I did my best. Up until now, I think I've done my due diligence. There's nothing left for me to do here. I don't think anyone will blame me for letting you go at this point.
Don't tell me you're really considering leaving me alone.
You wanted to cut me out of your life, right? I think you drove your point home about that. And the fact that you kept calling me a pedophile, the guy that bent over backwards trying to give you a good life. I literally gave up everything for you. I'm done. I'm literally done.
But I didn't know about the debt. You didn't tell me anything about it. Things would have been different if I had known. Well, we can talk things out now. There's no need to jump to conclusions so quickly.
It's a little too late, don't you think? I don't know what else there is to talk things out about, but I'm all for cutting me out of your life. Let's do it. I'll finally be a free man. I can start putting myself first.
What am I supposed to do then? You think I have the ability to pay back the debt all by myself? You've got to be kidding me. There's no way I can do that.
Think about it this way. Once you graduated, I was already planning on making you pay back the debt in my place. So either way, you were going to have to do it. You just have to start paying earlier than expected.
But I've never even had a part-time job. I have to work now? I don't even have any savings. I thought life was going to start being fun with all the new freedom I had. But now I have to constantly think about some stupid debt? Please tell me this isn't happening. I have places I want to go, things I want to buy. I can't be bogged down by the consequences of something that wasn't even my fault to begin with. That wasn't what I was planning for my life. This is completely absurd.
What? So now that you know about the debt and it's not part of your little plan, you want to just throw it on me? Tell me to take care of it? I shouldn't have to be the one to sacrifice so much, especially with the way you've treated me. There's no way I'm going to let you take advantage of me anymore. Now that you know everything, there's nothing you can do to take back the things you've said to me. We're no longer family. I'm nothing to you, and you are nothing to me. Well, good luck. I'll just cut myself out of your life to make it easier for you.
Just hold on. I can't pay the debt back. You're asking the impossible here. You know that I'm planning on getting married. If I told my fiancé how much debt I have in my name, he might call the marriage off. That can't happen. Please.
Just so you know, there's about 10 years of payment left. Hang in there. You got this? I guess I should take part of the blame for this happening, considering that I'm the one who raised you. Let's just say I didn't raise you as well as I thought I had. But either way, I don't want to deal with you anymore. Let's just go our separate ways, for good.
How could you say that? Please don't be so cold. We've been together for so long. We're like family. Heck, we are family. Don't just give up on me like this. This isn't right.
Are you trying to make me laugh or something? I can't believe you have the audacity to say all those things after everything you've done to me. I deserved gratitude, not being called a pedophile. You're just a brat. Even if you are my niece, I don't consider you my family anymore. Trust me, there is nothing you can do to change anything now. I'll never see you as part of my family again.
No! You have to forgive me. The only reason this happened was because I didn't know you had to raise me while paying back all the debt. Now that I know, I'm really grateful. I feel terrible about the things I said to you.
Easy to say now, huh? But your words don't really mean anything to me. I won't change my mind no matter what you say. I'm too exhausted from having to look after you all these years. I shall grant your wish. I'll get lost and you'll never see me again. Good for you.
No, it's not good for me. It's not what I want at all. I truly feel terrible. And I really do consider you as my parent and family. I'm so sorry for everything.
Wow, what a change of heart. Like a whole new different person, if you ask me. Whatever, I have no intention of keeping in contact with you. I don't want to ever see you around here, so I'll be moving soon. You won't have a place to call home anymore. Good luck with your new husband. Let's hope he's a keeper. Or who knows where he'll have to go next. That's what you wanted, right? Everything works out.
No! That's not what I wanted! I am so sorry. Please listen to me. I was wrong. I was the only one who was wrong here. And I truly apologize from the bottom of my heart. We're family, right? You never abandoned family. We have to stay together till the very end.
What family? There's absolutely nothing between you and me, remember? You cut me out. You're trying too hard because you don't want to have to pay back the debt. Stop the act already. I'm so completely done with you and your shenanigans.
I said I was wrong. I know I should have been more grateful towards you about everything and treated you with more respect. I know better now. I'm sure it's fine now that I realize my wrongdoings. What's the problem? Please, forgive me already. I don't need any money from you. So just help me out with the debt, okay?
Oh, cut it out. You've done enough already. See, it's this shameless attitude you have that got you into this situation in the first place. Do you not realize that it's no one's fault but your own? You can only blame yourself. So there's nothing you can do. Okay, then I think it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for everything. Or should I say, thanks for nothing?
After that fiasco, Addison couldn't hide her true nature from her fiancé for long. Her terrible personality came out from under her facade, and the engagement was called off immediately. Either way, it was hard to tell whether or not Addison wanted to marry him after everything that happened. Her uncle Nicholas never contacted her again, just like he said. All the compensation that he was paying on behalf of Addison's parents was now Addison's burden to carry. She was forced to continue paying installments that would last for the next 10 years. Nicholas moved away, and Addison had no way of finding him. No matter how many times Addison called him, she could never reach him. With her engagement called off and her uncle abandoning her, she was left to deal with the aftermath of her actions all alone. She ended up getting a job, but with her lack of savings, it was impossible for her to keep paying her school tuition. She dropped out. It's not like she had any skills either. so she was looked down on at her job as well. It was her first job, and yet she cried day after day because for the first time ever, she had truly experienced the hardships of living. She finally was able to realize how much her Uncle Nicholas had protected her and taken care of her all along. She understood that he had sacrificed a lot to give her a comfortable life. As for Nicholas, the burden of debt was finally off his shoulders. He didn't have to worry about money anymore and started living a life he actually enjoys. He even met someone special that he spends his days with now happily and in peace. He tries not to let thoughts of Addison haunt him now that he is happy. Don't you think he made the right decision?
Hey, Miss Stay-at-Home Housewife with nothing to do. Thanks for taking care of my kid again today. What? Today too? I have a lot of shopping and stuff today, so I can't. You can't just say things like that all of a sudden. It's a problem for me to hear you say it's a problem. I'm leaving soon. You better let him in. What? What do you mean? I made him walk there, so he should be arriving soon. I didn't have time to drop him off. It can't be helped because I'm busy. What are you talking about? I let him in because he was standing outside of our house. It's hot outside these days, and you didn't even put a hat on him. I mean, you can't let a 4-year-old walk alone. Shut up! I didn't ask to be scolded. I'm busy because I work. You're a housewife, right? You have nothing to do, so don't complain and just watch my kid. Don't just assume I have nothing to do. I'm pretty busy too. I have things to do too. My husband and I have to work, even if it's a Saturday. So watch my kid. Oh, I also have a business trip coming up. So thanks for watching him then too. I can't. I have 2 kids myself, and I'm very busy. I can't watch your kid all the time. Why not? We're mom friends, so we should be helping each other out. We say we should be helping each other out, but I've never been helped by you. Why do I always have to watch your kid? Don't be complaining. You're bored. I told you, I'm not bored. I'll watch him today because I already let him in. But we're going on a vacation next week, so it's not possible. Are you listening, Courtney? Sorry, I have to watch Courtney's kid again. Going shopping with the 3 of them is hard, so can we all go together after you come home?
It's fine, but again? Isn't Courtney a friend? Are you 2 close?
We're not close. At first, I thought she was a good person, but she keeps expecting me to watch her kid, and now she forces me to do it.
That's a pain in the neck.
I heard her husband was busy too, but we can't watch her kid all the time.
Isn't Courtney's husband the really kind-looking guy?
Yeah, a little chubby. He doesn't look like someone who will just send his kid off to another person's house.
Yeah, he doesn't look like it. Oh, I just saw him at the station earlier.
What? Really?
Yeah, looked like he was heading home. Maybe he just had work in the morning like me.
Well, I'm not sure. But if that's the case, he should watch his own kid. Well, he's already here now, so there's nothing we can do this time. But if this keeps going on, I'll check with the husband.
We exchanged numbers for kindergarten events. So do you want me to ask him if something happens next time?
Thanks for watching him. This time it's 4 days. What are you talking about? I told you it's not possible. We're on vacation, so we can't watch him. Didn't I tell you not to do this anymore? What? Vacation? You left my little Connor? Huh? What do you mean? I left him in your yard. What the? I thought it would be okay since your car was there. I told him to play in your yard. I didn't let him walk there this time and dropped him off by car. Be thankful. Don't tell me to be thankful. It was on the news today that it was going to be extremely hot. There was even a heat stroke warning put out. You're joking, right? What? I'm not joking. Hurry up and let him in. What are you talking about? We already left the house. We're on the train right now, so we can't easily go back. What? You didn't take your car? We went by train this time. Anyway, that's not important right now. Leaving your kid in my yard out in the heat? Please cancel your business trip and come back immediately, or else it'll be bad. No, I can't. I'm on vacation too. What? You said it was a business trip. What's happening? Anyway, I'm busy. If you're worried about the kid, come back. It's your kid. And you're the one who abandoned him there. Courtney, are you ignoring me? Courtney, please, call me. It's a problem for me. Will you call me? Call me. I already texted you over 100 times. I wanted to let you know what happened. But it's too late. You better knock it off. I can't deal with this anymore. Oh my gosh, sorry. I totally forgot to call you back. I was busy. Oh, okay. But it can't be helped, right? I was on vacation too. You abandoned your kid and went on vacation, and you ignored my calls and texts. What? Are you angry? It's fine. I'm back now. Thanks for watching him. Sorry about that. I'm so lucky to have a bored housewife as a friend. I'll go pick him up now. You'll never see him again. What? You'll regret what you did for the rest of your life. Because of you, Connor went through a lot. He can't see you again. What are you talking about? Don't say things like that. What do you mean? I texted you over and over, but you ignored me. It's too late for you to come back all happy. You'll never see your own child again. Wait, what do you mean? Did you not come back? No, I didn't go back. I was on a train on vacation. You wanted me to get off and go back home? How selfish are you? Do you think of me as a slave or something? Are you stupid? You left him out in the heat? Are you crazy? I can't believe you would neglect a child. Are you dumb? What? You were the one who left the child in my yard. And you blame me. You should be thanking me. Nothing serious happened because I took action. What? What do you mean? So, is he okay? He's fine. Whew. My gosh. You really had me worried. Don't joke about something like that. Saying stuff like, I'll never see him again. Is this a prank? So, you did come back to help him. I hope you'll do it again for me. No, I didn't come back. What? What do you mean? Your husband went to pick him up. What? Courtney, you haven't been telling your husband about everything, have you? Your husband was really shocked. Wait a second. What are you talking about? What did you do? You didn't call my husband, did you? That's exactly what I did. Of course I called him. Thank God my husband just happened to have his number. But if he hadn't, I was going to call the kindergarten to find out. What? You really called my husband? I had no other option. It looks like you told your husband that you were at your parents' house, saying that you and your child were going together, when you really just forced me to watch him, going on vacation with your boyfriend. That's horrible. As a mother, I can't believe you. How do you know that? You didn't tell my husband, did you? I guess you'll find out when you get home. What do you mean? It seems your husband moved out. Moved out? Huh? I texted you to explain, but you ignored me. I don't understand what's going on. Why? What the hell is happening? Why am I dragged into all of this? What do you mean my husband moved out? I already explained. Read my texts. Didn't you get lots of phone calls from your husband? I did, but I didn't answer. I'm reading your text now. Wait, he found out through my email. The confirmation email for my trip? Yes. He also found out that you were traveling with another man. But he thought that this kid was at your parents' house. He called your parents, but you were never there. He was starting to get worried. But my husband called him, and he rushed to go get Connor. I'm glad your husband was home. Wait, I don't believe it. It was all going so well. Moving out of the house because of this? It's all your fault! What? Because you didn't let me do everything the way I had planned to, my husband went and moved out. It's your fault. I'll never forgive you. You'll never forgive me? It's all your own responsibility. I kept telling you that it was troublesome for me, but you kept forcing me to watch your kid. Finally, you ended up leaving him in our yard. It would have been too late if something had happened. It could have been a life or death situation. I know, but you didn't have to call my husband. Then who else should I have called? Stop complaining and take a look at reality. You need to pay for what you have done. Your husband plans on divorcing you, and you'll probably have to pay alimony because you had an affair. What? Alimony? I can't pay that. You look down on me because I was a housewife, but you only work part-time 3 times a week, right? And you pretended to be so busy all of the time. But really, you were only hanging out with your boyfriend. How do you know that too? I'm sorry that I lied, but telling my husband? My plan is all ruined. How long are you going to keep being selfish, you stupid woman? Take some responsibility as a mother, you piece of trash. Wait, that's a little harsh. You're not going to take my side? Help me get back my son. There's no way I'm helping you. It's better if your husband raises him. Someone like you should go to hell. I'm cutting all ties with you. I hope you learn your lesson and rot in hell. Courtney rushed home, only to find her house empty. Her husband had already taken their child and moved out. Courtney became hopeless, with no home to go back to. Her family back home found out all about this, so she had no one to turn to when her husband served her with divorce papers, alimony bills, and sole custody of their child. She did try to leave her child and go on vacation with her boyfriend, so it's only fair that she pays for what she did. Also, her boyfriend ran away before he could get dragged into all of this, and Courtney ended up all alone. What goes around comes around, so I hope she learns her lesson.